Hmm. That would probably hurt somebody's feelings. Well, you see that I'm up. Look at that entry though. You can't get better than that entry. I am the secret market maker. How you doing tonight, Alfred? I know I know you capitalized on this move today. I know you did. Bearish trend. And like clockwork, well, we'll see what happens overnight. We'll see what happens overnight. Right now, obviously, we're getting a bullish pullback for sure. Obviously, you don't need me to tell you that. But let's see how the Bulls hold this overnight. Let's see how they hold it overnight. All right, so I'm just putting in the data real quick, and then we'll go over today. I got some really good news. Really good news today. It's gonna be crazy when I say it, but or it's not crazy. Man, what? Seriously? Hmm. Hmm. Alright, so put the levels in real quick, and then we'll just go over it. Eh, Yo, what's up, bro? Hey, that's my that's my brother. I was like, Elijah Sherman. That's my damn brother's name. Yeah, what's up, bro? I don't trade stocks. I trade futures. I don't trade stocks. I trade futures, dude. I'm about to say, bro, you got my brother's name. Hey, Elijah, you know the crazy thing is I thought about you tonight. Like it was so random that I thought about you. I thought about you for like just randomly tonight. Uh, Trending. And bro, you don't need no course, bro. You don't need no course. I can teach you everything you need to know. Shit, if you want, we can get on a call probably tomorrow. I know you probably got your hands full. But we can get on a call tomorrow. We can go over everything. You don't need to get on a call. You don't need to buy no course or anything or learn from anybody else. I can teach you everything you need to know. Get you on the right track. Price range in a range between 19,440, 19,440, 19,210, 19,200, 19,040, 19,050. All right. All right. So I'm just putting in this data real quick, and then like I said, we'll go everything, and we'll kind of create a game plan going in tomorrow. So I mean, basically everything that we talked about before the price action was even on the charts, it happened, and I feel like when stuff like this happens, it really just showcases the importance of actually just coming in the market with a plan. Just truly understanding what the market is trying to do, what the market's objective is, and just building a plan around that. We talked about the market making an attempt to take out Tuesday's low, which was, let me take this off. Yeah, Tuesday's low was at like 140. And we talked about that before it even happened. And sure enough, the bears tried to take out that low. But here's the thing that I saw that was like, okay, so the bears failed. Unless they hold this area off where price is right now, which is going to probably fail, we're going to see a big squeeze higher. And this actually might be the bottom for a while. And here's the reason why I say this. Here's the reason why. We had the bears trying to make an attempt to take out Tuesday's low. You see them fail. They squeeze it back. And then right now, or before the close of yesterday's session, we made a lower or a higher low. And this is the second time that they failed to take out this low, and they failed to take out Tuesday's low. So we saw a short squeeze going higher. We're even seeing price in the beginning stages of actually taking out this range. Where's my pen at? Man, when you got daughters that just touch everything. All right, I found it. Man. Anyway, the Bears are or the Bulls are about to take out this range. You see that we had this breaker structure down. They broke structure again from this area. But I mean, as you can see, this was that low. They made a higher low. This is kind of like a head and shoulders pattern right here. And now we're seeing price break out of this range. And if the Bulls can find support here, we're definitely going higher. We're definitely going higher. Definitely. And the next test for the Bears, at least, is going to be this area right here around like 525. 525 is probably where we start to see some bears come in. I was actually talking to Smith and I was showing him that the Bulls, or not the Bulls, the Bears, this trend line was so key and it was so pivotal. And that was an unintended pun. Unintended. You see how the Bears or price just respected this trend line right here? As soon as they found support, we got that pop. We got a break back into the trend line. They tried to find support above the trend line again. They failed. And then look at this. Look at this. This right here. This is what I want to see. I want to see price at the apex of the trend. I want to see a break, a pullback. And when once I see this is another A+ setup for me. When I see price break out like in the middle of the trend line, that's always a red flag. I know that these always, or not always, 9 times out of 10 these fail. 9 times out of 10. But when it's at its apex at the bottom and price has nowhere to go and is building up like this, I already know to go long and to catch this squeeze. And obviously, that's exactly what I did. So I'm definitely going to start paying attention to and start respecting trend lines more. I know I say it all the time, but I feel like I should say it more often or all the time because they're just so important. These trend lines are your friend. It's not the trend is your friend. These trend lines are your friend. And when it gets to the end, you stop too. Because I like doing that gain weight. Damn, dude. Oh no, you talking about your what is it, your 401k? Is that what you talking about? But nah, bro. Yeah, I'll call you this weekend, man. We'll talk. I mean, I told you I do this stuff, but I mean, I know that you got other stuff going on. But this is what I do. But I do want to say that, man, I knew exactly what the market was going to do at open. And I just straight capitalized on it. I just straight capitalized on it. So I got my live funded account. So so Blue Sky has 2 phases. First phase, you got to make 20K. And then the second phase, you have to make 5K. And you have to you had to adhere to a 21% consistency rule. So I had to make $1,000 for 5 days. And I just did that when the market opened. And we'll see how fast Blue Sky actually takes me into it puts me into a live account. We'll see how fast they do it. Probably like 160. So I have like a 5K account that I can trade. I can take payouts from on a daily basis. 160 times 4, 640. Probably like 630 or something like that. I mean, does it do that? Doesn't it do that? But we'll see. We'll see what they do. I mean, if they break this, I mean, I guess they could come back right here. And where's that? Like 6.5, 6.75, 6.75. We'll see. Okay, that works out. But yeah, bro. Yeah, like I said, I'll call you this weekend. But okay. So what was I saying? Yeah, yeah. I think this is going to be the bottom for a while. So, I mean, unless the Bears, in which I highly doubt that they come in, but it's going to be very challenging for the Bears to take out this now a double bottom. We're definitely going to have to go a little bit higher. We can potentially see 20K tomorrow, potentially, but there is a lot of resistance that the market, or there's a lot of things that the market has to do. I do think that we'll probably see a rejection around 525 because 525 has been a pivotal level. So I do expect a profit taking reversal rejection from 525 or somewhere close. I do expect that. But once we see that rejection, the question is, will the bulls hold? And if the bulls can hold, then we could potentially see a move back up to around 20K. Now, the June contract, right now, and I think NinjaTrader has it wrong because on TradingView, let's actually look at it on TradingView because I think NinjaTrader may have it wrong. It may have it wrong. So let me guess, game weight. Are you short? I thought you was a bull. I thought you appreciate the market when it goes up, when it's green. Don't tell me that you're no longer a bull now. Don't tell me. I'm gonna have to ask, who are you? All right. If you're rooting for the Bears, all right. So on the June contract, let me make sure this is the June one. Okay, so yeah, this is the June contract. Yesterday the high of day was almost 19,900. Yesterday it almost reached 20K, and at least on TradingView, it's saying that it almost reached 20K for the high, and the low was 19,372. But on the March contract, and we only got to 387, and obviously we didn't get to 19,900. We only got to 19,007. So obviously the June contract is ahead. So we all know how this game is played. Well, hey, I mean, it's your account, game weight. It's your account. You inverse the Sherm, you find out. Is your account. You know how it goes. Inverse the Sherm, find out. Is your account. um, but Gameway, you know the market's going long. You know the market's going long. I mean, I do think that we probably get a pullback right here, though. I do think we would get a pullback. We'll probably get a pullback back to 360 because I doubt that the Bears can take out this low. That looks like a very strong low. And I doubt that they take this low out. I feel that if the market comes down, I mean, if it goes past 360, which I doubt, is highly unlikely. But if it does, it's also highly unlikely for them to take that low out. But if they do, it will be surprising. I won't sit here and say that it wouldn't be, but I'm pretty sure that it'll come back here to like 280, 285, where we saw that breakout from this area. We had this break of structure. We had a break of structure going to the upside. We had a pullback. We had the bulls buying it, and we had that move up. So actually, what I'm going to do, because I will say that this trend line is a little bit too slope for my liking. I don't think that we'll probably get a lot of action from it because of just how sloped it is. Yeah, that's probably where they're going to break it. Like, yeah, 525 is probably where they break this at. Because they're going to have to ride this this trend line. So we probably might see a break and then price trade to the right a little bit. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Mm. You inverse the Sherm, you find out. I mean, actually, let's go over the data real quick. Let's go over that. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, obviously, you don't need me to tell you that this week on the Nasdaq has been one of those weeks. I'm just glad that Smith stayed true to his word. He said that he sat there, he was willing to delete TradingView from his phone. That's dedication, or Tradeovate, my bad, from his phone. We all know how addicting the Nasdaq is. We know how addicting she is. And I had to literally step away from my desk. I had to literally leave, take a walk, because that's just how addicting she is. And here's the crazy thing. I had no accounts to trade. I reached maximum daily profit in on my accounts. Because I have consistency accounts, I have to stay consistent. And even though I knew that, I was fighting urges to come back in, hopping in one of those accounts just to make money, just for the sake of making money. Because of all this unclaimed points that were missed on the NASDAQ today. I mean, we started off the session with a 528 point move to the downside. 528 points just to the downside. We had a 226 point move to the upside, a 212 point rejection, and at the end of the day, we saw a 144 point bounce. That was a whole lot of moving in the NASDAQ. And on one contract, that's about what, 2, probably like 2.5. So that's what, 6, 8, 500 points. Actually, let's just add this up and see. I mean, if you caught everything today, what you would have made on one contract, I'm gonna probably start doing that as well because man, she can move. Yeah, you would have made $22,000 today on one contract if you caught the entire move today. This is why this is the only instrument that I pay attention to. I don't pay attention to ES anymore because of that. I can't believe I was neglecting Nasdaq to even trade ES instead of just locking in with her. Our boy Smith was able to get a 4K payout. Uh, I think I was talking to him. I was talking to him earlier because he could have went back in just to make 2K, and because we all know that Take Profit Trader has that 10K profit cap. He stuck it at 8K. He stuck it at 8K, and I was like, dude, that's growth. Because in the moment, it makes sense. The market is moving. You can easily get 2K. But then he would have been risking 8K to make 2K. And that's not good risk to reward at all. So I'm glad that he kind of stuck to his guns because today was just one of those days. If you messed up, you found out. If you messed up, you found out today. So, oop. So Nate says he deleted the trading view. Oh, you deleted it today? Or are you talking about it in general? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I can't. Well, I can't. I love trading on Trading View. I hate trading on Tradivate. I don't know why. I don't know why I really enjoy trading on Trading View. I don't know why, but I absolutely enjoy it. I absolutely hate trading on Tradivate. I hate that platform. And but I found out that I can trade so you can actually so for Tradivate users, uh if you prefer to trade on Trading View, if you have a Trading View account, you can actually log into your My Funded Futures or any Tradivate account through Trading View and you can trade it through there. I don't know if y'all guys knew that, but you can trade on Trading View. Log out of that. You said Tradivate blew your account today? Oh, you deleted it from your phone? Damn. So yeah, what happened? So you're saying that you couldn't get out of the trade? You wasn't so the cancel all button. Are you saying that that wasn't working? Which firm are you using, Investor Z? What firm are you using? Oh, damn, that was MFF. Hmm. Hmm. Damn. Have you put in a support ticket with the firm? They're probably gonna say some stupid shit like they can't control like the platform or something like that though. Unfortunately. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Knife Art? What's up? Yeah, usually I had a situation like that too, man. And I'm not gonna lie. Um, of course it happened when I think it was either the last day that I needed to get a payout or something like that, or it was one more day. I just needed that day and probably like one more day. I forgot, and that account is gone because I had a limit set. I went to the gym, and of course, the market wants to glitch when you're not in front of your desk, and for whatever reason, the market knows that. So all of a sudden, things stop working the way that they're expected to work. And I had an order. It hit my target, did not fill it. I come back to my desk and I'm down. I'm thinking, wow. It not only did it it touched my order, it went through it and it didn't fill it. And so I contact MFF thinking that they was going to help. It's like, hey, look, I was supposed to have this much money in my account and didn't fill the order. Can you help? And they said no, they don't deal with platform issues. They're not quote unquote responsible, blah, 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 blah. And after that, mm, mm. I definitely agree with that, investor C. I do. Yeah. Yeah. The only they make you pay for the tick charts over there at TradingView, but a very close substitute is a minute chart, a tick chart and a minute chart. They're honestly, in my opinion, they're basically the same thing. They just represent two different things, but they look very similar. I'm in a sim right now. I'm in 50 contracts right now, and from my entry all the way down here, I'm up $125,000 in the sim right now. So yeah, like we'll see how long Blue Sky takes to give me my live account because like I said, I passed it this evening. I mean, this move was such a beautiful move, man. Uh, I was able to pass that account, so I should have a live account. I mean, it really depends how long it takes them to get my live account. I don't expect it to be fast. I really don't. I don't expect it to be fast. I think I have 2 or 3 more days before they put me in a live account in my MFF account. I think I got 2 or 3 more days. They want you to have 30 winning days in the account before they put you in a live account. And so I should have 2 live accounts. We'll see how long MFF takes to put me in a live account. Um, and we'll see how it goes from there. See how it goes. Uh, with both accounts, I'm really gonna trade it as if it's my money, and I'm gonna definitely do my best. I'll trade maybe no, well, not maybe. I will not trade no more than 2 contracts. I will start off with 1 contract, scale into 1 more, and then stop out at a predefined area. I'm gonna try my best to trust the charts and not my heart. My heart definitely gets me in trouble sometimes. Well, shit, it always gets me in trouble. Let's talk about sometimes. It should always get me in trouble when it's on these charts. But the bears are starting to now defend areas of supply. And so now I feel like I'm starting to trust bears again, because the bulls obviously has no problem buying at their areas of support. Shit. Sometimes it gets so bullish that it'll miss an area of support. So buying the dip is definitely a viable strategy because of how bullish, even though we're bearish, it's still very, very bullish. But now that the bears are actually showing up as supply, I can start to feel comfortable taking the shorts, which the side of the market that I prefer to trade on is obviously short. I don't like taking longs, but I like making money, so I will always trump that. And I do think that we'll potentially get a pullback from this area. But like I said, I think 525 is definitely going to be an area where they take profits. The reason why I say 525, we have a run of liquidity above this range. We have a break. They come back and then they drop it. And there was enough sellers here at 525, 520 to knock the market down. And we made a low at 170. So I do expect for there to be more bears or passive sell orders to be resting in this area. Once we see a retest of this area, I do expect for a rejection. I don't expect for the market to reverse. We may get a pullback all the way back down here to 360. And then from 360, possibly maybe I'll move back down to 280. But I do expect this thing to run all the way up to like the 520 or something, probably overnight. We have Putin considering a ceasefire deal. Not only are they considering a ceasefire, they're talking about how a situation like this can be avoided in the future, which is obviously good news. If Trump comes out tomorrow and says that we're getting closer to a deal, or we actually have a deal in place and now we just need both leaders to sign it, that's definitely going to be bullish for the market. What obviously was not going to be bullish and be more bearish is if they say that they don't want to sign it, or they have to go and think about it, or something that's going to delay a ceasefire. That's obviously going to be bearish, obviously. So things to watch out for. But we all know that these events don't actually influence the market. It just facilitates the trade. It just moves. It just fuels the price to go from one end of the market to the other in a rapid pace. That's all news does. It does not dictate where the market goes. We had a great example of that for those that don't want to believe that the news does not influence the market. It's the market doing what it's going to do anyway, and the news just facilitates that trade. We got that news drop. We got that news about Putin that dropped at 9:50 on the dot. And what a coincidence. I don't think it was a coincidence. The market doesn't think it was a coincidence, and you shouldn't either. How interesting how when price is coming back into an area of support or an area of supply right here. You got this range, you got supply. The market was not going to go above this area. It was not about to go above this area. You got supply right here. And as soon as price gets into this area, we got news about Putin. And from there, we saw that drop going down. That is not a coincidence. That was by design. So Northwestern Canopy Development, you said 420. Honestly, I think we break 420. I think we're going to 525, 520 tonight. And then we'll probably see a big rejection from 520. Probably see that big rejection from there because I think price is going to ride this trend line all night. So in Quizzic, I think, in my opinion, and it's a biased one, but hey, I believe NinjaTrader 8 is the best futures platform to trade. But I would, I guess, be considered old school. I like a platform that's reliable. This is a desktop application, it's very powerful. It allows me to draw and project my drawings into the future 10, 5, 10, 15 years into the future. And these drawings are persistent on my chart. There's other platforms. If you prefer a web-based platform, I prefer Trading View. I would never recommend Trade of 8 to nobody. I don't think it's a good platform. But a lot of people will disagree with me. A lot of people will say that they love Trade of 8. And that's the only platform that they trade on. Is what makes them feel comfortable. To me, I hate it. And I'm not going to sit here and say that if it was the last trading platform on the earth, I would stop trading because that's not going to happen. But in an imaginary world, if it was, then yeah, I wouldn't trade on it. That's how much I hate it. I don't like it. So if you want a reliable platform where you know that your drawings will stay persistent on the charts and you can project your drawings into the future, NinjaTrader 8 is the best option in my opinion. Second, TradingView is simple. If you like Top Step X uses actually Project X uses TradingView. So any prop firm that's going to use Project X is going to be using TradingView. If you have a Trade-O-Vate account, you can actually log into TradingView. They have a Trade-O-Vate application. You put your credentials into that application, and you can then trade from TradingView or your Trade-O-Vate account in TradingView. Hopefully that helps. So Nate says that he sold the top at 53, 15 minis, took 15. He said 53. Are you talking about earlier in the session? He said the top at 53. Oh, the Putin drop? Okay, yeah. I mean, today was one of those days, man. You had to be very convicted of the short. I mean, it was obvious. To me, it was very obvious that we was going to see a down day today because of the price action from yesterday. It was very obvious. But you really had to be convicted in that short to catch this entire move for sure. for sure. Mm, for sure. All right. So yeah, the way that this thing is looking, we're gonna plow through this. I mean, the way that price is set up, the way that this trend line is set up, uh, there's no room for the bears to reject and hold. We know how this trend line game is played. Unless the bears are going to break, and we're just going to see a straight move down, there is no room for them to bounce it and then reject off of it. There's no room. So what we could see is price trade to the right, get closer to this trend line, then we break, then we do something like this, and then we drop. But shorting it while it's right here and it's nowhere near this trend line, that is definitely a gamble. It's nowhere near this trend line. The shorts will not work. If it does touch that trend line, while price is above this trend line, the bulls will buy this. They will buy it. They have been buying it. You can see it for yourself. They've been buying it. And as I do my back testing on these trend lines, uh, they work. The market respects them whether you like it or not. I mean, shit, all today, the market has been respecting. I'm going to draw that trend line again. All today, the market was respecting this trend line right here. Trend lines work regardless if you like them or not. You can see that price was respecting this area all day. We finally got a pop. Price came right back underneath that trend line. Actually, I don't have this drawn right. There we go. Or how did I have this drawn? Anyway, you get my, yeah, nah, I can't do that. There it is, right there. Because it was right there. Yeah, there it goes, right there. The market respected this trend line all afternoon. If you rolled this trend line down, you got paid. You can see that when the bulls broke out of that trend line, they came back in. Look at them using this trend line, and they're trying to use it as support to break out. And once they failed, price came right back into the trend line. You saw the bears still trying to sell it from this trend line. It got to the apex of it. The bulls broke out. They found support right at this trend line, and from this area, this is where we got that short squeeze going up to the upside. I was watching this trend line all day. And now this is the new trend line. So I do expect to see a short squeeze to the upside right here. I really do. Oh, you think so? I think so too, Northwestern. I really think so too. Hey, Gameway. Hey, here's your account. Here's your account. Yeah, Northwestern. I think so too. If we break above 420, and find support, yeah, this thing is definitely continuing. It is definitely continuing for sure. I do got my eyes on 525 though. I'm actually going to set a limit up there for the just in case we hit it overnight. I was thinking about maybe shorting 420, 425 for like a quick scalp down, but honestly, I don't even think it's worth it. I mean, it may work, but the way that this market is set up right now, it's trending. Any shorts would get instantly bought up because there's definitely bulls waiting to be a part of this move higher. There's definitely bulls waiting to be a part of this short or to be a part of this long. We're not gonna. It doesn't mean that it's going to be successful, but there's going to be a lot of bulls buying the dip, and we all know how regarded bulls are. They're going to keep buying until they exhaust themselves. Hmm. Hmm. Buy, 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 buy. Sell, 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 buy, buy, buy. Uh, Gain weight trying to ruin the party, man. He's talking about he's going to sacrifice his position just to knock it down. And he said, don't make him go heavy. He said, don't make him go heavy. He'll go heavy and piss in the punch bowl because everybody else is having fun. So Northwestern says that it's gapping. Oh, damn. Damn. And you said it earlier, Alfred. Uh, you said that Discord name was like what, Bear Trap or something like that? I'm gonna search for it. You said it's called like Bear Trap or something? Bear Trap? How you liking it so far? I mean, I know that the gamma levels are pretty I know that they're very important. And it will keep you on the right side of the market. Okay, I see it, Alfred. Thanks. I appreciate that because I was about to sit here and look for it. Mhm. You see what I'm talking about? Every time they're going to sell it, they're going to buy it. The bears are just too far away from this trend line to be any just it's just not going to be effective for the bears to sell this thing being so far away from this trend line. So they're going to probably trade this thing to the right. The bears are going to try to get close to this trend line and then we'll probably see some aggression from the bears. But we'll see what happens. Mhm. Yep. Mo, honestly, I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't short it right now. Where's the market going to go? Where are you trying to short it to? If you're trying to scalp it, then I mean maybe it'll work. But I mean, okay, so here's my opinion. If 420, if we see a rejection at 420, then I would short. And I'm not talking about like a red candle and it pops right back up. I'm talking about there's like real supply, we get a break of 420 and then the bears come back and turn around and hold it. But I don't think that's what's going to happen tonight. I do think that we're going to probably see a stop run right or a move a continuation to the upside. We may get to 440, 440, 450 may be an area where we could see a rejection. We could see it, but if we get a breakout above 440, 450 and they find support, I really got my eyes on four or like I said, 525 for a reversal short. And the only reason why I want to showcase that again, the only reason why I say that is because of this area right here. There was enough bears here to knock the market down all the way to today's lows right here. So I'm definitely got my eyes on this area right here to go short. I mean, it looks like this is a strong high for right now. We have a break, a pullback, and then price coming down. So I do expect for when price comes and trades close to this area where we got this drop, this pivot point, then we can see probably like a rejection or possibly even a reversal. I don't think we take out any lows tomorrow. I do think that we potentially get a continuation though. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, it wouldn't make sense for the market to make that double bottom like that and then break it. I mean, it really wouldn't make sense, but the bears have definitely been strong. He said, I'm fading the wind. Mm. Actually, I'm gonna put a limit there at 440. I'm gonna put a limit there. I'm gonna put a short limit at 440. We'll see if we get it. We'll see. We'll see if we'll see. Because we could potentially see a small little pullback back to 360. Uh I think what I probably will do is actually probably put a long limit at 360 and catch the long versus trying to catch the short. I think the long will be more lucrative. Yo, congratulations on that, Mo. Look at this Discord. So basically, all right. So I guess you're supposed to do what was that? Gex in, Gex in. Let me see if they got it for like the NQ. Okay, so it only does it for. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna test this out tomorrow because I mean, if this thing shows me the same levels that this program shows me, then I can save $100. I don't think it's a big deal though. I'll probably still keep both. Spot price 469. Okay. Mm. Why the hell is this? Mm. You know, the one thing that I always say, man, if the market's not going down, that means it's about to go up. But then, like, I still stand. It's still nowhere near this trend line. That's why, me personally, I wouldn't be taking a short here. Just me personally, I wouldn't take a short. It's too far away from the trend line. I mean, even if the bears, I mean, unless the bears are just going to red candle it down, there's just not enough room. But then at the same time, the type of trader I am, I'm looking for like 50, 60 points. Uh, if you're looking for a scalp, the scalp could work. I'm not saying that the scalp's not. I'm looking for big moves when I trade. So if I can't get, my 50 points, 40 points, 100 points, then I don't even consider the trade. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to respect the Bulls, man. I mean, look at them buying. I mean, kind of like I kind of figured that they would. I mean, they're already buying that candle. They're definitely still trying to buy this thing. There's people that saw this big move up, and like I said, I don't know if they're going to be successful, but if you're going to be in short, just know that you're going to have to deal with a lot of it going back and forth because there's going to be a lot of people trying to buy this right now. They don't want to miss this. They already missed this big giant move right here. Right now, you're going to be dealing with FOMO. Yo, congratulations. You getting a payout? You know what? Starting next week, I'm gonna get a take profit account, man. I'll get one. I'll get a take profit trader account. I like when Smith was telling me that. But man, I'm man, I gotta take profits, dude. I gotta take profits in that account. I gotta take profits in that account. Because if I get a 50K, I get a 50K, I know I don't have that much room for drawdown. I'm not gonna have that much room for drawdown. But shit, I guess everybody else is jumping off a bridge. I guess I should jump off that bridge too, huh? Take profit trader has definitely become very popular. And all they did was implement one change. And now they're very popular. A lot of people are talking about them. But I do like the fact that you can get paid out if you get past that threshold in one day. I like that. But of course, I'm pretty sure the day that I get into the funded side, the market is only going to trade in one direction, blow the damn account instantly the same day. But I mean, I guess if I trade one contract and then just build up, man, yeah, that trailing drawdown, man. Yeah. And then you gotta wait 5 days before you get into the you gotta wait 5 days before you actually get into the funded side. Well, I mean, honestly, if you really think about it, yeah, you can start taking payouts on the first day. Yeah, you can. But technically, you gotta wait 6 days to get paid out from the account. There's a 5 day minimum, and then that 6th day, if you can get past the threshold, that's 6 days. And then you can just take out a daily payout every day. Every day. You can get past that. If you can just stay within that threshold, make $1,000. You can make $1,000 every day. Take $1,000 payout every day. That is so good. That's good. That's really good. And that's why I'm considering it. It's going to require me to do some things. I would definitely have to come in with a plan. Definitely come in with a plan every day. Oof. So I get 150K. Man, shit, I don't know, man. I don't think I want to make 9K. I mean, shit, I'm so used to the 50Ks now. I don't want to make 9K anymore. I get bored past 6K. Like I really do. And that's in the eval. And then I got to do it again in the funded side. I get bored past 6K because it's like I'm doing all this effort. I'm making all this money and I'm not even touching nothing yet. That's why I trade these 20Ks with 5 contracts. So I'm just trying to get to the target. So Mo, I guess you don't like take profit trader, huh? I know why I don't like them. Well, let me rephrase that. It's not like I don't like them. I just don't like the switch from end of day to intraday trailing. I don't like that. The way that they had, see, I was trading with Take Profit Trader before they made all their changes. So a lot of a lot of the reasons why I don't like them may not even be things that they still do. I was trading when I was first trading with Take Profit Trader. They had every rule in the book to get you to fail and blow up your account. First, it was the end of day trailing drawdown, or the end of day trailing drawdown switched to the intraday. You had the daily loss limit that would instantly blow the account. They had a contract restriction where you couldn't trade more than 25 contracts, and if you traded, and that was round trip. If you traded more than 25 contracts, you blew the account. They just had it was just landmine after landmine after landmine. with take profit trader, and that's why I didn't like them. Now, they did away with a lot of those rules, but it was just a simple fact that they had them in the first place. And this is why I did not want to go short here. This is why.
Mm.
Yeah, why not, man? Says can't even get it. Yeah, dude, it's too far away. I mean, with the Nasdaq, that trend line is a cheat code, man. I've seen this play out time and time and time again, and it's gotten to the point to where, and I mean, I like to fight shit. Y'all guys know that. If y'all watch me, y'all know I like to fight. I haven't won a fight against this trend line yet. I hate to say that shit out loud, but that's the truth. I have yet to win a fight against this trend line. That shit hurt my feelings yesterday trying to fight against it. That shit super hurt my feelings. I was like, God damn. Shit, it's like that? Damn. I was like, maybe he can pop above it. Nope, that shit touched that trend line perfectly and rejected. Rejected. And it gave me a couple of times before it did it. So I mean, it's not like I couldn't even be mad about it. I mean, couldn't have been mad about it, but it rejected that shit. If it's too far away from the trend line, then unfortunately, it's just not gonna work. It's just not, unfortunately. The Bears are definitely going to have to, if they want to short it here, they got to get closer to the trend line. They got to chop it to the right, and then once it gets close to the trend line, then we could potentially see a break potentially. But as it's above the trend line and it's nowhere near it, unfortunately, the market just tends to go in that direction. Unfortunately, so I mean, we did touch 440, so we might see a little drop right there. We could, but the way that the structure is, I don't know. I don't know, but we'll see. Mm. Yeah, it definitely does. But all right, Alfred, man, have a good night. And I'm in the stream at 10 tonight as well. I am definitely tired. I'm definitely will go to bed. Like I said, shit. I achieved a lot. We achieved a lot. I mean, I'll be surprised if anybody hasn't traded with me and hasn't gotten a payout yet. Because I mean, we've had a great week. Even though the market has been very volatile, we've had a great week. We made a lot of money this week, despite all the odds, despite all the craziness, despite all the Trump tweets and the speeches. We was able to navigate through all that, and we was able to end every day being up at least 10K, at least 10K. So we've had a really good week. I was able to lock in some accounts this week or today. I locked in my account today, and then I locked in another account tomorrow. I locked in a live account. So, I mean, just being consistent, coming in every day, doing the same thing every day, fighting against the urges. Because I told Smith, about the 50Ks, the starter K, the starter plus, or not the starter plus, the starter 50Ks. And I told him that, dude, I know it's hard. I know it's challenging. I know it's boring, but you can't make no more than $700 max in those accounts. You know what he went and did today? He made more than, like, dude. It's like you can't trade those accounts like that. You can't make $1,000, $1,500 in those accounts because you'll never see that money. And then on top of never seeing that money, you're making yourself trade longer in those accounts. You gotta make no more than $700. $600 is the golden number in those 50K starter accounts. If you make more than $600, you're not going to touch that money, and you're going to have to trade more often. But when it comes to the Nasdaq, the way she moves, you get $600 in a blink of an eye. $600 is like 33 points, 30 or 33 points. I think it's 30 points. Let's see. Hold on. I think it's $600 is 33 or 30 points, I think. Yeah, it's 30 points. And the Nasdaq does that in a second, and it just makes you feel empty. Like, I mean, hold on, the ride's over. It makes you feel like a 2-minute man or some shit like that. It was like, oh damn, baby, it hasn't happened to me before. This is my first time. This hasn't happened to me. That's how it makes you feel. And that was like the first emotional, mental obstacle that I had to get over when trading these accounts was, man, I can easily make $600 consistently, but I don't want to. I want to make as much money as possible, but you just can't in these accounts, and you have to get over that shit, or you just won't get paid out. I mean, it's just that simple. So, unfortunately, Smith learned that lesson today. That if you don't stay consistent, well, that account will make you pay for it. It will punish you for not being consistent. I actually learned that lesson today myself because I had to trade an extra day because I wasn't consistent, but it was a bigger account. It was the 100K accounts, and without really looking at the rules, you can take. So I think with the 50Ks you can take 12. With the 100K you can take 24, and with the 150Ks you can take 36. So I'm thinking that I need to trade a little bit bigger, but nope. I think if you make what, I mean, at the minimum $700 for 5 days, that's all you need. $700, and then the 100K account as well. If you make more than 700, you're not going to see the money. And I learned the hard way. I had to trade some extra days. I mean, I'm gonna get it, but instead of getting the reward sooner, I think I would have. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. Instead of getting it yesterday, now I have to wait until this afternoon to get it. So it just goes to show. So as long as you follow these rules, then you'll be rewarded. But yeah. But all right, guys, that's it for me tonight. We'll definitely come back at New York Open, and we'll definitely look for ways to earn more money. And with that said, have a good night, everybody. Peace out.